Alright, not a lot to talk about with this episode. Really, I don't know what else I can say about this episode in general. Not to say it was bad, don't get me wrong, it was actually pretty good. It was a nice little spy thriller. This whole series has been just that, a fun little spy thriller. But, honestly, this episode, there's not a lot on a whole to talk about, other than, I guess you can't trust anyone, I guess you just can't trust anyone in this show, really. Although at this point, I think I should have known better. Because we discover that the psychiatrist they found and rescued turns out to be working for, well, he turns out to be working for Leviathan. Okay, did not, and I like how they mix his psychology in with. I like how they mix his how him being a psychologist and factors in with the whole spy element. I like the whole using the ring to hypnotize people. I thought that was a cool little maneuver. Among other things, it was cool to see finally Peggy get a little more respect, you know, up until she gets captured. Yeah, this episode's been out since yesterday, so I can spoil a few things. But, yeah. This what was I going to say? This basically has Peggy trying to figure out what, you know, female agents, you know, trying to figure out, you know, female agents from Russia, have they infiltrated the U.S., and were they the ones really responsible for, you know, stealing, you know, Stark's technology? So, yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. She puts together that maybe a female agent pretending to be a floozy for Stark, more or less, you know, got the better of him. Meanwhile, and we all know which person that was. We already know that it was Dottie, or as I'm calling, you know, she goes by the name Underwood, and I'm going to say that she's probably Yelena Bolivia, the second Black Widow. I'm going to go out on a limb and say she may be Yelena. Could be wrong. Could be totally wrong that she may not be Yelena. But, in any case, so, also, it was also pretty funny to watch, you know, Jarvis and Peggy go from door to door talking to each woman that, you know, Stark has more or less, for lack of a better word, jilted. It's kind of also hilarious because Jarvis feels like, I really don't want to do this because, A, I'm the woman who has to break it to these women that, you know, Stark don't want that stanky ass, so I gotta tell him to get the fuck out. Paraphrasing, of course, but, and he used better words than I could. Anyway. Well, I'm trying to find other things. It was cool to see, you know, Peggy Carter, how she evaded everyone, and also laid the smackdown on... It's always cool to see Carter, you know, throw some punches here and there. And I know that this series is about to come... You know, this miniseries is about to come to an end with only 2 episodes... Yeah, I believe 2 more episodes left. So I'm really curious to see how they're all going to see the, you know, end this whole Leviathan arc and... You know, because I think what's going to happen is the creation of S.H.I.E.L.D. at the end of this, that the SSR is going to be retooled and reformatted as S.H.I.E.L.D. by the end of this series. Because remember that, you know, they said that Peggy Carter and Howard Stark were the people, and the Howling Commando, you know, Howling Commandos, Peggy and Howard Stark were the people who created S.H.I.E.L.D. They were the ones who created S.H.I.E.L.D., and we get no mention of the SSR. So my bet is that the SSR is going to be completely taken apart in the next 2 episodes by Leviathan, and then it's going to be rebuilt back up as S.H.I.E.L.D. By Peggy and Howard, and along with the Howling Commandos. And then, you know, we get to see Hydra infiltrate. I would really love it at the end of the series. We see that, you know, they hire either Arnim Zola, like you see them get Arnim Zola to work for them, or some of the, you know, one of the other agents that was part of the SSR, still saying that Thompson may be working for Hydra. I think that would be a nice little twist. But yeah, either someone from the SSR that was formerly part of that group when they're rebuilding it as S.H.I.E.L.D., then we get, this is how they Hydra managed to infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D. So that's what I'm thinking. All in all, another really good episode. This, it's gonna be, I'm gonna feel sad when this show goes, because this has been nothing but a total thrill ride, but until then, we still have 2 more episodes to go. But once again, hope you all enjoyed this review. Not a lot else to say about it, so yeah. So you guys tell me, what did you guys think of this episode? You hate it? You like it? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys later.